Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. I just would love to, I'm just so delighted to have everybody here on our class today. Thank you for being patient with us. And we are wanting to introduce our wonderful leader up in the Northeast India, Assam. And we have our wonderful leader, Alkesh. He likes to be called Sam, and he's a conservationist. And here he is teaching a class or teaching a meeting about conservation. And I would love to just, I'm just so delighted. Sam is just a delight to have on our team. He's always showing me wonderful pictures of all the different places he goes. He wants to save the rhinos, which is just a beautiful thing. And just tell us more about you, Alkesh, and see, so we can learn more about you. Are you there?
I don't want to talk more about you, more about myself. I'll talk about doTERRA only.
Well, thank you so much for taking on and teaching the class today.
I'm just a simple wildlife and conservationist, nature conservation. That is all.
Yes.
So should I start now?
Go ahead and get started.
Yeah. To start with, first I should take the name. The world leader essential oil manufacturer doTERRA. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Perfectly.
In Latin word, doTERRA means gift of art, gift of Mother Earth.
Yes.
In 2008, the founder of doTERRA, with a vision, philanthropic way to explore Mother Nature, which is sprawling over 40 countries in the world. The doTERRA founders and doTERRA leader manufacturers, they are creating a botanical network over 40 countries, most of them located in Amazon area, that is in Latin America, India, European countries, and they are collecting the best of nature's production without tampering, without damaging their natural properties and the qualities. doTERRA is over last 12 years expanding almost all the European countries and the Latin American countries, and now they are setting their eyes on South Asia's biggest in terms of population, India, and which they are already pre-launching the product, and they are going to open officially in the early part of January 2021. Essential oil. Let me explain simply. Essential oil not only means absence of disease from one's body, at the same time, feel-good factor, mentally, physically, emotionally, by applying and using essential oil in three ways. That is aromatically, topically, and internally. Am I going into right way, right direction? Vicky?
Yes, go ahead and read the slides here, and then we can move through the slides. Yeah, you're doing great.
So doTERRA, they are taking utmost care in finding the quality of soil where the plant grows, the best quality of seeds, and the best farmers, native farmers who has got full knowledge of the soil condition, the climatic condition, the best time to harvest vegetables and plant. So in return, doTERRA management is taking care of betterment of the farmers. Before that, they have been exploited by some other companies, some other businessmen or whatever it is. But doTERRA is taking into their widest umbrella to give them confidence, bring them the best out of the farmers to produce safest, naturally 100% okay product, which doTERRA is marketing through direct sale. And doTERRA has got 3 ways to to deal with doTERRA product. One has to be the dealer. First is the dealer user who can buy and who can use for themselves. And second is the one who buy and share with others also. And the third one, the developer, the builder of the business, like Mrs. Becky, Mrs. Susan. Even me also, I am planning to emulate the steps of them. And doTERRA has got a product more than 100 numbers. So one has to be very much careful and specific to apply or to suggest the product in proper way to the end customer or end user. So the study of the product is very much essential. So I'll take some break. So I'm pass it on to Mrs. Becky now, so that in my next year, I will talk about the product details. Thank you. It is over to Mrs. Becky.
Great, Alkesh, Sam. Thank you so much. And you just jump in when you want to say something next, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So like Alkesh was saying, what is an essential oil? They're natural aromatic compounds found in plants. They're steam distilled or cold pressed extraction. So they're very natural. They're beautiful extraction from the plants. They're powerful, they're very safe, and they have no side effects. And so they're been around forever. These essential oils been around and all over the world. China, France, India even has used oils for thousands of years, and they've been around for a very long time. So there's no new information here that we're sharing with you. This is stuff that we're bringing back because our bodies are ready for them. We've been the modern man thought that we could do things better. We've gone through and done pharmaceuticals and medications thinking that that's going to be a better approach, but it's actually causing more harm to our body. They're designed only to manage the symptoms. The modern approach only goes after the symptoms, which is creating a dependency on these medications. They are made from isolated synthetics, so they're chemically produced, and they cause harm to our body. So they do have side effects. There's many side effects that are known and many side effects that are unknown. It's a 7.8 trillion, if not billions, really. I think it's billions and billions of dollars that is spent on year for global health care. But we are not any healthier today than we have been in the past, right? So if we look at the natural approach and we go after the root cause of why we have those issues in the first place, we can actually minimize the symptom. And so using essential oils, it actually addresses the body's needs and the root causes. These oils are extracted from plants, so they're like our bodies. They're cellular made, and they actually work with us instead of against us. They're very safe, and they have no side effects. So here's an example of a cell where the essential oil actually is penetrating the cell membrane, which is the wall, the outside of the cell. And that is where the virus lives. And so it's very effective to work inside the cell. And many doctors, when you go to the doctor and you have the flu, or if you have something and they say, you know, it's a virus, I can't help you, you go home, rest, and whatnot. So essential oils, they pass through the cell membrane where they contain hundreds, if not hundreds of different compounds, providing complex, versatile abilities to combat these threats without building up a resistance. So they work on our body to address the issues at their root cause. These essential oils are supercharged. They're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So one drop, just one drop of essential oil actually is only about 8 cents, and it is 28 cups of peppermint tea. So if you drink a glass or a cup of peppermint tea, you know that's very calming. It helps support your body, very wonderful with them. Sometimes if I have nausea, it's very nice with that, or gut issues. And so wonderful. There's 3 ways to use these oils. You can use them aromatically, topically, and internally. So aromatically, we like to use them as a diffuser. There's a thing you can plug in, put some water in there, and put a few drops of essential oils, and it will diffuse all throughout the room within a couple hours. Some diffusers you can get are up to 4 to 6 hours. So it's just a wonderful way to build up the happiness in your house, I guess. Topically, you can rub the oils on the bottom of your feet or in the specific areas that you want to address. And internally, you can drink these oils and using a glass or put a few drops under your tongue. We like to use gel caps, but I do have to say that doTERRA is the only essential oil that we can say that you can drink internally, because they have the phrase certified pure, therapeutic grade, that there's no harmful contaminants and chemicals that are in these oils that can do harm to the body. And so sometimes you may see out there in the marketplace that there are some, don't take essential oils internally. Well, that's not the case with doTERRA. There's a supplement label on the back of the bottle that will allow you to take that internally. Experience doTERRA's superior quality. They're potent, grown all over the world. We pick where it's best grown and has most constituents that provide properties to the oils that benefit our body. There's extensive third-party testing, and I just was doing some research over the week here, and now they've upped it from 57 tests to 60 times. They tested 60 different kinds of tests to ensure purity. And that's incredible. So you can definitely know that all these different kinds of tests that doTERRA goes through extensive work to ensure that this is going to benefit our bodies and that we're getting the most purest, safest benefit, when they're so pure that they provide a lot of benefit to our bodies.
Exactly.
So here's an example. I like the slide because it shows where you can actually, on the bottom of each bottle, it shows where you can have a code, and these are for the single oils, where you can actually test, look at the testing of what this oil is. So they're very transparent. doTERRA wants to show you all the work that they're doing so that you can see how they are working and benefiting yourself. So here's a picture of a slide of beautiful women in India. These are farmers and harvesters harvesting lemongrass. And I just love this picture. It's such a beautiful, bright colors. And what doTERRA wants to tell you about is that we do co-impact sourcing. What that means is not only are these beautiful oils benefiting you, everybody all over the world, but they're benefiting the farmers and harvesters. There's so much corruptness in the essential oil industry that many people actually take advantage of these farmers and harvesters. They don't pay them what they should be paid. doTERRA pays them 2 to, if not 3 times or more, the wage that most other essential oil companies pay, as well as we cut out the middleman. There's no broker in between that will actually perhaps put harmful contaminants and fillers to try to get more money out of the oils. And so we work directly with the farmers. We do the distillation very close to the properties where these plants are harvested. We distill them and then they're sent to America, done all these tests, and then they are ensuring that the quality is going to be the best that you can have. And they also do, with this Healing Hands Foundation, we also love to do a program that maybe helps build hospitals, schools, homes, and different things that actually give these women, give these farmers and harvesters a huge leg up on their life. It's just really fun to be a part of and to know that we're really giving back. So every time you buy a bottle of doTERRA oils, it's actually giving back to these people much more than you can imagine. Here's an example of some of the regions that the oils are purchased from. Again, this is a simplified map because it's so many oils are harvested. This is a little easier to look at. But for example, we actually harvest cardamom essential oil in Guatemala. It is not harvested in India because in Guatemala, when they do all the testing and looking at all the constituents of the cardamom essential oil, there's actually benefits in the one in Guatemala for the mind and the brain health, where the cardamom in India doesn't have those constituents in it. And it's really quite incredible because I know India is very proud of their cardamom oil and their cardamom plants and spices. So that's just an example of why we source oils in different regions. It's incredible to know how the properties are and what the benefits you can get. Here's a picture of Larry and I actually in Hawaii, where we got to plant the Hawaiian sandalwood trees. I'm holding a sandalwood tree in my hand, and they're beautiful seedlings. These, I think, were like 2 years old. These seedlings were actually pretty old, and they grow a little bit slower, but in 15 years, they're going to be able to harvest these trees. So we're really excited to be a part of the reforestation project. Essential oils are amazing. They're incredible. You can use them for so many things. You can use them for cooking, for example. And cooking, oh my gosh, the flavor is incredible. There's seriously, these oils are so potent. The only way you really can cook with these is using a toothpick and just putting a drop on a toothpick and stirring the toothpick in the recipe that you're using. And because if you do a drop, it's way too much. And we've experienced that. Oregano, for example, is super strong. It can really ruin a batch of spaghetti. Right, Larry?
Yes.
Yeah, do you want to do this one?
Everyday uses of essential oil, and they do have so many uses. For example, On Guard oil is extremely useful for household cleaning. You can put stuff in your shampoo. I put rosemary oil in my shampoo just because it is so good for your scalp and your hair. You can use it in the laundry. We like to put some Purify on our what do you call those things, the dryer balls. And you can add many things to lotions and soaps, very effective to make your own bug sprays and furniture polish. So many different things you can do with the oils, and it's so fun to learn about all their uses. Health benefits of essential oils. They soothe occasional skin irritations. They promote healthy digestion, and they alleviate stomach issues. They support healthy immune functions. So many oils are great for supporting your healthy immune, and just preventing illnesses is so important to experience these oils on a daily basis. Many of them support energy. Love to diffuse some oils just to get an energetic mood. And they promote restful sleep. There's several oils that are great to apply before you go to sleep, just so that you can have a complete and deep sleep. So very healthy. And you can enjoy the simple digestive support that digestion that provides you. Digestion is a blend that provides effective digestive support, combining the therapeutic benefits of ginger, peppermint, caraway, coriander, anise, tarragon, and fennel essential oils. So some oils are a blend, and they provide such a powerful relief, and these can be life-changing for people. And there's other oils right there that are so beneficial for digestive support. Some people react more positively, say, to ginger or fennel, but they're just amazing oils to use. Next slide. And for sleep, for simple sleep, a blend of serenity promotes a deep relaxation in a restful sleeping environment. Other sleep are lavender, balance, cedarwood, wild orange, and vetiver are also very effective oils for sleep. Some people like to apply these topically. Some people like to diffuse them before they go to bed. Some people even like to get a spray bottle and spritz them on their pillowcase. But they just are so healthy if you have trouble sleeping. Next slide. And for tension relief, past tense is an extremely wonderful oil to ease feelings of tension and help reduce the stress of anxious feelings. Another great oil for that is Intune. Now these are focus blends, and it also is very good to help you if you're having trouble focusing and staying in tune with whatever your tasks may be for that day. Other oils that are great for mental clarity are basil and rosemary. Spearmint oils have an invigorating and stimulating and uplifting effect on your mood. And of course, the Intune blend invigorates and enhances a sense of clarity. So those are some great oils for that.
I know some of you may be asking some questions and raising your hand. And so Suzanne, go ahead and chat in the chat box if you have questions, okay?
Yeah, I'm talking to people.
Okay, great.
Okay,
All right.
You do this one.
Okay. So emotional aromatherapy. Oh my gosh, you guys. When I first started using the oils, I had severe stomach issues, and I had no idea that actually using these essential oils can actually benefit our mind and our emotions. And when I first saw this chart, it blew me away. realizing that there are oils such as mints and citruses that are on top of the chart. They're going to be very uplifting, and they're going to be very helpful to help with if you're having anxious feelings or distressed feelings or feeling discouraged, which you guys right now in this pandemic, how many of you are feeling that right now?
Yeah.
And so having like wild orange and spearmint and peppermint, they're huge in helping with uplifting our emotional spirit. There's also oils that down at the bottom of the chart, we have a lot of trees and herbs and grasses that are amazing for being grounding. So if we're feeling again, angry, bitter, discontented, or actually grieving, these oils will help ground us and give us a foundation to stand on and feel very supported. It's just, they're incredible. For the flowers off to the side here, I love this. When I heard Dr. Hill say, notice how the petals wrap around each other on a flower and then they open up, like the flower will open up as the sunshine hits it. Well, this is very comforting. So you can always know that if you look at a flower essential oil, it's going to be very comforting and give you a hug. I love that. So if you're feeling worried, hurt, or fearful, then reach for a floral oil. And for the spices, they spice things up. Like if you're feeling like no energy or feeling like disinterested or bored, reach for an oil that's a spice and just shake things up a little bit. All of these beautiful emotional aromatherapy oils are a blend of different oils that actually can really help support all those different things. And when doTERRA came out with them, they have these beautiful names like forgive if you are very angry at people, or console. I love to give this oil to people who've had someone who passed away in their life, and it really is like giving them a hug. And we need a lot of peace in our life right now, right?
Yes.
Especially here in the United States with the very contentious elections that are happening. And Motivate is a beautiful oil. I have it sitting right here. So if I'm feeling like sitting here in front of the computer all day long, I need a little motivation. That really helps kick me in the butt. So these oils are just a wonderful oil, and I think they're a must-have to have in our toolbox.
And so one of my favorite oils that I was introduced to, and I still use to this day, is doTERRA's Deep Blue Rub. And it is so good at soothing muscles and calming muscle pain or spasms or cramps. So Deep Blue is, I know everybody loves Deep Blue. You can also get it in an oil, and you can get it in a roll-on. So whichever you prefer for muscles or joint aches and pains, Deep Blue is the oil in the rub for you.
Yeah, it's a deep blue. We always
Deep Blue. It is soothing and it is calming for those muscles, aches, and joint pains. The two kings of doTERRA's oils, and absolutely positively my two favorites that I use every day, are Copaiba and frankincense. They support healthy cardiovascular, immune, and digestive systems when they're ingested. So you can take these internally. I usually take them in a veggie cap, a few drops of each. They're powerful antioxidant benefits when taken internally, of course. And internally, it helps calm, soothe, and support the nervous system. And it's something that over time I felt that way when I take them. And it promotes clear and smooth skin and reduces the appearance of blemishes. And that's why I use frankincense topically every day for my skin and for blemishes and stuff like that. You can, like I said, ingest them for healthy cellular function. They provide aroma, you can use them aromatically, and of course for the skin, and of course for the immune system. So those are the two biggest reasons why I use Copaiba and frankincense every day. And I love these. Next slide.
So let's see here. There.
Oh, so many homemade recipes that are economical and chemical free, do it yourselves. And we really got into doing this, and it's so much fun. you know, we've been doing doTERRA for years. So we have not purchased soap at the supermarket in years. It's so much fun to make your own soap, and you can make a batch that really will last you for months and months. Becky makes healing salves that I use every day, and other things. We make our own counter sprays, so we don't buy the chemical counter sprays anymore. And there's so many different things that you can make every day for everyday products. Okay, so here's the doTERRA wellness lifestyle chart. So you can rate yourself from 1 to 10, 1 being poor, 10 being great, on how your wellness lifestyle is. So I had to take a hard look at, am I eating right? Do I need to make changes? Do I need to cut things out and add things? And of course I did. I needed to cut out the foods that were tasty, but that weren't healthy for me, and replace them with foods that were more healthy. Was I getting enough exercise? You know, reminding myself that I have to do something every day to exercise for at least, 20 or 30 minutes a day. Was my rest in managing stress, how was I doing? Was I using those oils before I went to sleep, so I was getting a good night's sleep? And was I diffusing oils when I was working, so that I was managing my stress levels, and so I was creating an environment that was a little more soothing? And was I reducing my toxic load? And that's where we came in to do it yourself things, where we were making soaps that were more healthy, where we're using counter sprays that were more healthy for our bodies. And was I making informed self-care decisions? And was I being proactive in my medical care? And so those are all things that we rated ourselves on, and it's kind of fun, and you can keep going back and going like, oh, look, I'm doing better, this month eating right than I was last month. I'm getting more exercise. I'm sleeping a little more. And so those are fun things to always keep your eye on and always be improving your health. And it makes a huge difference. Next slide. And so what are your top health priorities? And so right here, it's just as easy as I want to feel less of, and then write the 3 things that you want to feel less of, whether it be, I want to feel less stressed, I want to feel less pain in my body. And then what do you want to feel more of? I want to feel happier. I want to feel like I'm rested and more energized. And I want to feel, like my body moves easier and that I don't have the pain that I used to have. So those are just priorities, and you can list your priorities there and what you want to work on and what oils would work best for you. And so you can take a look at, doTERRA has many oils, and what oils should I use and what oils should I start with? And so you can look at all those oils. They have you can look up oils and find out what they're best for and how you can use them. And you can see most of them you can use aromatically, you can use topically, and you can use internally. And so just take a look at the oils and what works best for you. And you can choose the best way to get started. Of course, you can buy them retail, but that's the most expensive way. But what we want to do is introduce people to the essential oils, and the best way to buy them would be either to get a wholesale account where you get them at 25% below retail. Membership is free when they enroll with a kit plus an LRP benefit. And that's the loyalty rewards program. And the best way, the absolute best way, is to become a wellness advocate and to share the oils with people and to use them for your own health and wellness. And that also, when you enroll as a wellness advocate, you get the 25% discount off the oils when you purchase them, but you get the loyalty rewards program benefits. So that means you're gonna order an oil every month or more. Like it was very easy for us to get started with this and to build up our oil supplies and to buy things every month that would benefit our health. And we were earning an income and earning points and sharing with others. And so that's how we became wellness advocates and started building our business with doTERRA.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't going to build the business. Were
No,
we?
we had no intention of building it as a business. We were just amazed at the products and how well they worked for us, and how, how much better they were for our bodies than taking over the counter things that we were buying at the drugstore or the supermarket, or even prescriptions that I was taking at the time.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you take this one?
Okay, so the loyalty reward program is incredible, you guys. So when you sign up and get your membership, there's ways to get deeper discounts. You can actually get these oils an additional 30% off, back in product credit points. And so the loyalty reward program is doTERRA rewarding you for being loyal. So every month you place an order, you get to increase your percentage of discounts back. And so the first 3 months you get 10% back. The next 3 months, month 4 through 6, you get 15% back. And so as you order throughout the year, every month ordering something, you will eventually get up to 30% back in product credit points. And I love this program. I love to buy the more expensive oils with this, like frankincense and some of the beautiful oils. It's just incredible. It's an incredible thing for doTERRA to offer for us. So also, if you decide to do the business, then the commissions, to earn commissions, you'll want to place 100 PV order every month. And if you do 125 PV, you will earn a free product of the month, you guys. So you will you'll get an additional free product. So that's something that's not mentioned about much. And I think that as people continue to order every month and they get that free product, you'll see how many oils you'll have in your toolbox and how beneficial you'll have.
It was so amazing. We were so happy when we didn't even expect that, and then we were getting checks in the mail.
I know.
You
Like,
know,
where did this check come from?
yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
for money. And I was going like, wow, we're just ordering oils and we're getting, deep discounts, getting the oils, earning points to get the more expensive oils that we wanted, and we were earning money.
Yeah. And so when people first get started, we always love to recommend a kit. And these kits they're incredible because doTERRA knows what are the most popular oils that people love to buy. And the most popular oils are in these kits. And so the basic kit is Indian rupees is 12,852. And you get the lemon oil, the lavender, and peppermint. And these 3 oils are the most popular oils. They're incredible. Peppermint is a beautiful oil I love peppermint.
I'd use it every day.
Yeah, peppermint. I have a bottle sitting here in the office. And actually, it's not here right now. I think somebody stole it from my desk. Would that be you?
I took it.
Yeah, okay, so stop it. We fight over our oils all the time, so maybe you need to order 2 kits so that you have your own for the husband. And yeah.
Well, you get used to having them in places where you use them, whether
Yeah.
it be the kitchen or for me, I have a little space where I exercise in the bedroom, and I want peppermint there because it really invigorates and oxygenates me, and it really wakes me up and go like, okay, we're working out.
Yeah, it's
and it
awesome.
gives me energy. So yeah.
Yeah. And then, so the basic kit, these oils are 15 ml bottles, and they're the bigger bottles. There's about 250 drops to each bottle. And so you get a nice volume there.
Exactly. It lasts a long time.
Kit number 2 is the Aroma Touch kit. Now, both Larry and I are certified Aroma Touch technicians. And what that means is there's an aroma touch technique, kind of like a massage. And these are the oils that are used in that technique. And it's incredible. So when we come to India, I can't wait to teach you guys this technique. We're going to do a class, and everybody's going to get a chance to have an aroma touch and learn how to do this for others. And so these oils are the deep blue, the tea tree or melaleuca oil, the balance oil. I love the balance oil. I use that every morning. Lavender, peppermint, again, we talked about those. And then the doTERRA On Guard, which is so powerful right now during this pandemic. Everybody should be having the On Guard in their hands. I know many of my leaders, whenever they feel like they're getting a sore throat or a headache or something, this oil you can take internally and go to sleep, wake up the next morning, and it's incredible, really. Aroma Touch is a beautiful, relaxing oil. And then again, the wild orange. These are all 5 ml bottles. And then you also get a 15 ml bottle of cedarwood, cypress, and the frankincense, you guys, that frankincense oil, that you get a 15 ml. This is an
Wow.
expensive oil. This oil is about 10,000 Indian rupees alone.
Yeah.
No. It's excuse me, 5,500 Indian rupees. So it's an expensive bottle by itself. So that alone is really worth having this kit. And then kit number 3 is the Family Essentials kit, which they are all 5 ml bottles. You get a little more, you get 10 essential oils, and then you get an additional Smart and Sassy oil. And again, along with the fractionated coconut oil, which is really nice for using for making roller bottles and different blends of oils. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a must-have too.
It is, because a lot of the oils, when you use them topically, it's not a bad idea to use a little bit of fractionated coconut oil with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have a more smaller kit, which is the trio kit. We call it the introductory kit, which is just the lavender, lemon, and peppermint. It's the 5 ml bottles, and then that is the cost, including enrollment. All these here prices are including the enrollment fee. This is 4,250 Indian rupees, includes the enrollment. And then you can buy everything at 25% off for a whole year. If you are really wanting to join and start building your teams now and trying to get going, you can just join with an enrollment option. We really don't recommend that, but we wanted to make sure you knew that was available. We want you to have oils in your hands so that you can really start using them, enjoying the oils.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's a must to get the oils.
yeah. And I'm sure everybody here on all the leaders that are on this call would say the same thing too, because they're very, once you start using the oils, you're like, oh my gosh, there is a huge difference. So, okay, so to get started, we would love for you to chat with the person who invited you here. You're going to want to ask them questions. Maybe if you're wanting to work on a wellness concern for you and your family, it would be great for you to talk with them. They can maybe suggest some oils that would be beneficial for you. You're going to want to provide them your shipping address, your phone number, your email, of course, your date of birth, because doTERRA wants to make sure you're not, there's like, I can't believe how many Becky Rainey's there are in the world. I thought I was the one and only, right?
I know, I thought I married the one and only.
So the date of birth is helping separate me from the other Becky Rainey's. And then you want to tell them what you want to purchase.
Yeah.
You'll want to have a credit card. Now, if you don't have a credit card, we have other options. So you'll want to discuss that with your person who invited you today. And so I want to just talk a little bit more about the business side of it, because many of you here may have come on and are interested in learning more about the business. And, you know, this is incredible, you guys. Right now, during this pandemic, many of you are at home. As things are lifting, people are starting to get out and do things. But basically, when you had a job or when you're working with someone, you're hauling buckets. This is a picture of a gentleman in a village where he would walk a couple miles with his pails a bucket, dip them in the water, and go back and sell the water to the villagers. Then he would go back, pick up more water, carry it back to the village and sell the water. He decided that that was a lot of work. And so every day when he would travel to the creek and to the stream, he would actually dig a ditch and lay a pipe. Every day he would do that. And for miles, I mean, he would take a long time to build this pipeline. But eventually when he got to the village, he can turn that spigot on and boom, the water can flow. So he didn't have to go and walk to the stream every day anymore. So what we're doing here is we're helping you build your pipeline. We are pre-launching in India, which means that you have an opportunity to build a huge pipeline and to have many people on your team. These oils are incredible. What's so amazing about India is you guys are so smart. You understand natural solutions and you know the power that these oils can benefit everybody. doTERRA just reached over 10 million customers last month, and it's incredible. We are a global company. We are the #1 essential oil company in the world. So if you decide to do this as a business, you cannot go wrong with doTERRA. doTERRA is an incredible team of founders in the United States. We have 7 executive team founders that are huge amount of experience. I'm going to say it's probably more like 175, if not more than that, years of combined industry experience where they're going through and they're talking about how to do network marketing, how to be debt free, how to, I mean, this company is incredible. And we are out to changing the world, one house, one person at a time, one drop at a time, and making a huge difference in so many lives. That's why Larry and I decided to sell our print shop. We had a business for 28 years. And one day I realized that even though I owned that business, I was hauling buckets. That business was a successful business. However, we decided to sell it and decide to do doTERRA full time because we know the power in being able to travel the world and bring these oils to people like you in India and make a huge difference. And there's nothing better to know that you can have somebody basically stand up and feel better again. It's incredible. Here's some opportunity of some income that you can make, different levels of leadership ranks that you can reach. And to become founder, we're offering an opportunity for you to be founder in India. doTERRA has approximately 20, we don't know how many it's going to be, 20, 25 positions, that if you become a founder at the rank of gold and you keep that rank for the whole year's time, the opportunity to be gold would be receiving 1% of the commissional volume of all of India. 1% of all the sales of India would go into your pocket, you guys. It's incredible to have that share.
Awesome.
You're like a partner in doTERRA. And so this is a huge opportunity and it's a race. We're wanting people to run with us to be able to make that rank. And Suzanne and I are really looking forward to having everybody in India who are founders on our team. And so there's different ways that you can earn income. I'm not going to go into that. We have different business trainings that we do constantly every Monday for sure, but we're talking and helping people become successful in doTERRA. There's many ways to earn income, and there's the compensation plan. And so if you have any questions regarding the business opportunity, please reach out to the person who invited you. We can do a 3-way phone call with you, whatever it takes to help you become successful. So thank you so much, Alkesh, Sam, for teaching the first part of the class. We're so delighted to have you on our team. Is there anything that you would like to say right now? Are you all quiet?
Thank you, Ms. Vicky and Mr. Larry. So one information. So how fast you can open up this stock point in Chennai? That is what I was told by you.
Oh.
So when can we pick